We're caught in a real catch-22 situation with homeopathy because we're being told repeatedly that there isn't enough evidence that homeopathy is effective, and yet there's no government funding to support new research. There's also no will, there's no people coming forward from the established scientific world to conduct these studies. So there is an impasse here. The Homeopathy Research Institute is a charity that is doing its best to attract funding for new studies, to support research studies that are needed. Everybody is working hard on this issue. We've got the people doing the fundamental research who are working in the laboratories, trying to find out the mechanism of action of these homeopathic pills. We've got people in universities doing clinical studies on conditions like depression and ADHD. These are what you call effectiveness gap conditions where conventional medicine doesn't have the solutions or it doesn't suit everybody. And those trials have all been going flat out for the last few years. And what's exciting to me is we're seeing these new studies now coming to completion, showing homeopathy being effective. So we know year on year that the evidence base is building. Now, if you think about what HRI is pushing forward, we're pushing forward in two directions. We're pushing forward trying to find the mechanism of action. How do the pills work? Because we know for a lot of people, until we know that, they just won't take it seriously. At the same time, we're pushing forward these clinical trials, trying to show what it's already doing for patients right now. And we know that if we keep pushing in those two directions, we will reach a critical point at which the whole weight of the evidence just turns things over for people. They go, hang on, actually, these people might be right, you know? And I feel like we're getting closer and closer to that point. I think we are only perhaps a few more years away, maybe 5 years or so, we might be tipping over that point. And once that happens, what I'm looking forward to is people will change their perspective. They will look back on all the data that already exists, all the times people have been saying, homeopathy works, look at it, take it seriously. And then when that perspective shifts, they'll look at the data in a whole new light, and then we might make some real progress.